Hello, class 11th student. Today I am going to start chapter 12. Topic is correlation from your book Statistic for Economics. This is part 1. In this chapter we are going to talk about what is correlation, types of correlation, methods to calculate correlation. Within that we are going to discuss about scatter diagram and Carl Pearson correlation, merit and demerit. So this is the content of this chapter. Spearman rank correlation has been deleted from your syllabus for this year. Okay, so let us start with meaning of correlation. Correlation, relation means when we find any relation between two, so that is correlation. So same way is here two series are given and we have to find out there is any relation. If there is any relation, it is negative or it is positive, and what is degree of correlation. So in this way this concept is related to three things: to find out any relation exists between two series, two variables. Second, which type of relation, positive or negative. Third, degree of correlation. Okay, so what is written here? Correlation is a statistical tool which studies the relation between two variables. So it is the meaning of correlation. It is what? It is the tool that help to find out the relation between two variables. Here is given one example like price and demand. Which type of relation we find? We find negative relation. Okay, student, whenever price decreases, consumers started to consume more. If price increases, consumers started to consume less. So this is the relation between two variables, and this is explained through the correlation. Okay, we find negative relation because both are changing in opposite direction. Okay, and which type of duration, what is the degree of change, so that is cleared with the help of the price elasticity of demand. Okay, so in this way correlation is what? It is a technique or method that explain relation between two variable. Like here one variable is price and second variable is demand. What we find? We find there is a negative relation. Okay, so correlation studies and measure the direct and intensity of relation among the variable. It measures covariance, not causation. It does not imply cause and effect relation. Okay, देखो correlation explain that there is one variable that is price and second variable is quantity. Which type of relation we find? Okay, it explain, but it does not explain why we find negative relation. So it does not about why. It only tells what type of relation we find, but it does not tell why we find such relation. Okay, so remember this. Okay, now types of correlation. So correlation can be classified as given below. So there are many ways to classify correlation, like on the basis of direction of change, on the basis of degree of change, on the basis of number of variance. If we talk about on the basis of direction of change, so there is negative relation and positive relation. Okay, and on the basis of degree of change, linear and non-linear, a number, simple, partial and multiple. But here is only two, simple and multiple. So let us start each one by one. Positive correlation is what? When two variables are changing in same direction. When two variables are changing in same direction, so that is known as a positive correlation. Okay, like law of supply. So its example is what? Law of supply. Law of supply state that when price increases, in response supply increases. If price decreases, supply also decreases. So what we find? We find the direction of change is same. Yani if there are two variable x and y, if one is increasing, second is also increasing. If one is decreasing, the second variable is also decreasing. So this is what? This is your positive correlation. When both variables are changing in same direction. Here is given one example, table A and table B. In table A, you can see that there are two variables x and y. X is increasing 10, 20, 30 and 40 by 10. Same way, you can see here that y is also increasing 50 by 50, 100, 150, 200, 250. So we find which type of relation? Positive relation. Why? Because direction of changes in same direction. Now come to the second side. Here again we find two variables x and y. Now you can see, now here what you can see that when x is decreasing from 50, 40, 30, 20, so y is also decreasing 200, 150, 150. So this is what this we find it is positive relation. Come to the negative relation. Negative relation when two variables are changing in different direction, okay, opposite direction. Different means what? Difference meant what? Difference meant opposite, opposite direction. What is this? Its example, its example is law of demand. Okay, its example is what? Law of demand. Law of demand is what? Demand of x is the function of px, keeping other factor constant. So if price increases, demand decreases. If price decreases, demand increases. So we find opposite, both are changing in opposite direction. So it is what? It is known as a negative relation. Okay student, now here you can see when the variable x is increasing by 1 2 3 4 5, y you can see it is decreasing 5 4 3 2 5 4 2 1. So we find which type of relation? Negative. Why? Because one side we find increasing and second side we find decreasing. So both are changing in opposite direction. So we find negative relation. Okay students, now example of positive correlation and negative correlation. तो positive correlation price and supply यानी law of supply, increase in height and weight, age of husband and age of wife, the family income and expenditure on luxury item. Now example of negative correlation, sale of woolen garment and day temperature. It's mean that when temperature decreases, so sale of garment increases, but when temperature started to increase, sale of woolen garment started to decrease. Price and demand of a commodity yani law of demand. Okay, law of demand, yield of crops and price. Okay, now linear and non-linear. So already in mathematics you had understand, if you are talking about the linear, so linear means it is going to be a straight line, and non-linear it is not going to be a straight line. So when we find linear correlation we find when there is a constant proportion, two variables are changing in constant proportion. Okay, so this time it is known as a linear correlation. So okay, now non-linear when two variables are changing in not in constant proportion, yani in two variables are uh, changing in different proportion, yeah, variable proportion. In this case in fixed ratio, and here uh, variable ratio. What we find? Variable ratio. Okay, now here you can see the example. This a variable is increasing by plus 2 and this one increases by plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. So this is what? This is the example of linear, because when we are going to plot these we are going to find a straight line. Come to the non-linear. Here you can see that a is increasing by plus 2 but b is increasing by not in same proportion. Okay, so here is plus 4 and 7 8 9 8 9 10 11 12, so by 5. Okay, so you can see there is difference. So this is non-linear when you are going to plot the values on the graph paper, so it is not going to be a straight line. Now, come to the next, simple and multiple. Simple correlation, it is a study of only two variables. When there is given only two variables, so this is known as a simple correlation. When there is three or more than three variables and you are going to find out the relation, so this is known as a multiple correlation. What is the example of simple correlation? Law of supply, law of demand. We find out the relation between price and quantity demanded or price and quantity supplied. In multiple correlation, we find relation between many factors, yani more than three factors, like change in demand. Okay, so demand is going to be changed due to the change in number of the buyer, change in income. Okay, now come to the perfect correlation. Now there here we are going to discuss about the degree of correlation. The perfect correlation is what? When we find two variables change in same proportion, so there is perfect correlation. So perfect positive, when value we get +1, perfect negative when we get the value -1. Now absence of correlation, yani zero degree of correlation, when two variables are not correlated, like price of fan and demand of potato or tomato, there is, we don't find any relation. So when we collect the data and going to plot, there is going to be no relation. Okay, now limited degree, so within that we are going to study about high, moderate and low. High is related to value that is less than 1 and equal to 0.75, so value vary between these, so this is high degree. Moderate is related to 0.75, yani less than 0.75 and equal to 0.25, so this is your moderate. Low is related to more than 0 and equal, yeah, less than 0 to 0.25, so this is what low degree. Okay, now method of estimating correlation, so there are three methods: scatter diagram, Karl Pearson, coefficient of correlation and Spearman. But this time this is deleted from your syllabus, so in this way you have to learn scattered and Karl Pearson. Scatter diagram is not having too much content, it is a graphical representation, and this only explain degree of correlation, not in exact number, just it give qualitative measurement. Okay, and Karl Pearson is the way where we find exact value of correlation, so that we are going to discuss in next video. In this video, scatter diagram we are going to complete. So what is a scatter diagram? A scatter diagram offer a graphic expression of the direction and degree of correlation. So this is the meaning of a scatter diagram. To construct a scatter diagram, x variable taken on o-axis, y variable taken on oy-axis. The cluster of point plotted is referred to as scatter diagram. Okay, in this, the degree of closeness of a scattered point and their overall direction enables us to examine the relation. Okay, here you can see कि it is upward sloping line, left to right, तो here, and it is a straight line totally, तो here we find +1, यानी perfect positive. Here it is downward sloping and all the point are straight on a line, so there is a perfect negative. You can see here it is a positive because upward sloping, but all these points are nearby to this straight line, so here is positive, and the points which are very close, that is going to represent high degree. The point which are far, that is going to represent moderate, and too far, that is going to represent low degree of correlation. Come to the D diagram. So here we find negative because it is, this line is uh, sloping left to downward. So whatever points that is close to this line, so it is going to represent high degree, that is far, that is going to represent moderate, and that is too far, that is going to represent low degree of correlation. In E diagram there is no correlation because there is no pattern, we don't find upward or downward. Okay, now merits of a scatter diagram. So scatter diagram is a very simple method to find out correlation. So this is the first thing. Second thing is what ki in just one glimpse we are able to find out there is any relation or not. Second thing, it also explain there is relation which type of positive or negative. If there is upward sloping, so we find positive. If it is downward sloping, it is negative. If all the points are on this line, so there is perfect. If it is far away, so there is high. If it is too much far away, so moderate, and more far away, so this is low degree. Okay, now come to the demerits of a scatter diagram. So a scatter diagram does not give exact value of correlation, so it is not a mathematical or quantitative expression. Okay, it give only approximate idea, and it is only qualitative expression. It does not give quantitative number. These are the demerit of the scattered diagram. Okay, student, so thank you for today. In the next video we are going to discuss about Karl Pearson correlation, and after that this chapter is going to be over. Okay, thank you.